All right. So everyone has been asking me, I want to buy a home, but I don't know where to begin. What do I do? And, I've worked with my first time buyers. I do a lot of first time home buyers. So it's important that they understand the process just as much as you understand the process. So this is my 6-step home buying process. Number 1, know your credit situation. Very important. You have to know what your credit score is like. A lot of people think, hey, it's way up here because it was a year ago or 2 years ago and they haven't done anything. But guess what? That is not always accurate. Sometimes your score is down here. Sometimes, surprise, it's way up there. But you just don't know unless you've checked. There are some free credit reporting sites out there that you can check in on that does not hurt your credit. And it's important to know which ones do and which ones do not. So Credit Karma is one that does not hurt your credit as far as I'm aware. Not recommending them. It's just one that I've heard of that I know. Experian, you can go in and do a credit boost as well if you need to do that. There's all kinds of ideas, tips, and tricks here that I can share with you, but right now the main thing is know your credit situation. After you know what your credit is, you know what kind of lender you want to start looking for. So why do you need to look for a lender now when you haven't even found a home, right? Well, it's a little bit more detailed than that. In this market, you have to be prepared when you start your home buying process. And honestly, I think this has changed the home buying process forever, quite possibly, because there has been a lot of changes made recently, whether it's to benefit the sellers or to benefit the buyers. There's been so many changes that I think will probably stick. And one of those is the pre-qualification. Many sellers are saying they don't want their homes shown to people that are not pre-qualified. What is pre-qualified? That means that a bank has already talked to you and deemed you initially worthy of a home loan. And they will give you a price range based on your particular situation. So I've had other questions that are like, where do I get a lender? Well, once you know your credit situation, you know what kind of lenders to reach out to. So if you have had perfect credit, you can go anywhere pretty much. You might have cash situation. You don't even need a lender. If you do need a lender and your credit scores are low, then we do have lenders for that as well that we can recommend. So it's important to know what your options are. Your realtor can help you with that. If you don't have a realtor yet, don't worry, because we're not quite there yet until now. So after you've contacted the lender of your choice to discover your home buying power, in other words, they're going to tell you what type of loan you qualify for and your budget. And that is so important to know what your budget is. They have to tell you what your loan type is, and that is also extremely important because you can't go shopping for a house that's in bad state of disrepair for you to buy and renovate if your home loan is a type that requires the house to already be in excellent condition, move-in ready. So your realtor can help with that. So the number one was preparation. Know your credit situation, know your price range, and contact the lender of your choice. Now you have your pre-qualification, right? So now you need to go into a discussion with your realtor. So who is your realtor? Whoever you choose. Of course, I recommend an accredited buyer's representative. That's me. I am a realtor with the ABR designation. What is an accredited buyer's representation? That is a realtor that has had extensive training, has to prove their experience. They have more of a concierge style. Fantastic process, and they know how to serve their clients. So you contact any realtor that you choose. It's your choice. But if you're asking me, choose me. All right, so be honest in what you're looking for. This is key to everything. You have to be honest, because if you're not, you're going to end up wasting your time. You're going to end up frustrated and then not even sure what you want. So be honest up front with what you're looking for. And don't worry if you don't know what you're looking for at first. Most people don't know everything anyway that they're looking for. So some people walk into a home and they look at something and they go, oh, I did not know I need that in my life. Other people may go into a home and go, you know, I thought I wanted that, but now I'm just not so sure. It's okay if you don't know for sure what you want, but just kind of be upfront and honest with it, because your realtor is learning from you as you go to see what you're liking in the house, as well as what you've said you wanted or what you didn't want in a house. Those visual cues can make or break your situation. So just be honest and open with them. They're working for you. They want to help you. All right, so we've talked about the preparation to know your credit situation, know your price range, contact the lender of your choice. And by the way, don't do anything after you're pre-qualified or pre-approved. Don't do anything at all that requires credit or a job change, anything, because that can kill your deal. So then go into discussion again, talk with the realtor of your choice. Again, that might be me. It's okay, again, if you don't know what you're looking for, they'll help you figure it out as you go. So the next step is view homes. This is the part everyone absolutely loves. So be prepared to set aside time to get in and take a look at the houses. Remember, pictures are not always accurate, so a viewing could go either way at all. Sometimes I've taken people into homes and they've walked in, they said, this is not what the picture showed. Well, it's not. Sometimes the pictures are wide angle so they can get all the rooms in, and the room is actually much smaller than what it appeared in the picture. Or sometimes the house has been renovated. Sometimes it's in worse condition. Don't discount a house or rule it out until you've actually seen it. If the thought of it appeals to you, if the location appeals to you, talk to your realtor and maybe they might have some insight on that particular house. You found your dream home now. What happens next? Well, the next step is an offer. So if you are interested in moving forward, you want to present an offer. So how do you know what to present? What do? Well, your realtor should have an idea of value, but we can't tell you what to offer. We can simply give you an idea of, hey, this is what the market says your home is worth, or that particular home is worth. But it's up to you to choose what you want to offer. You want to stay within whatever your budget is, and account for closing costs as well. So you have to leave you a cushion in there. Your realtor can guide you on that step as well. Contingencies. What on earth are contingencies? Well, contingencies are things like a wood-destroying insect inspection. It has to pass that. It has to have no termites, wood-boring bees, anything along those lines. Or if it has signs of it, has it been repaired, fixed? Is it acceptable? So that is one kind of contingency. Another one's a home inspection. You want to make sure that the home is actually not going to crumble when you buy it. There's many things that they look for in home inspection, safety and critical errors. Your realtor will guide you in that process as well. The appraisal, you want to make sure, well, the bank definitely wants to make sure that whatever the property is appraised at is at least at your offer or above. That way their money is protected. So the realtor now knows what your offer is and what the contingencies that you choose on that offer would be. So they've gone through, they've filled out the form, the contract or offer. Now you're going to sit there, you're going to review it with them. If you agree to it, when you're ready, you sign the offer if it's agreeable, and then you wait. This is the hard part, right? You wait and you wait. And your realtor will guide you in the process. Hopefully it's not too long of a wait. Hopefully they've only given them a little bit of a window and not a big window for that response. So you can get one of three responses here. Number one, you can either get an acceptance. That's all well and good. If it is, hey, you're under contract. Good job. You can get a refusal, and that's like, nope, sorry, not interested. And that's it. Or three, you could even get a counter offer. Now, the counter offer is where they've declined your first offer, but then they decide to say, I like that, but I like this better. So would you agree to this? So now you have a counter offer. And when I say decline the offer, they didn't come back to you to decline the offer. They just didn't accept it as it was. Instead, they wanted to change something and offer something back to you. Like if you said, I want to buy your home for $125,000 and I want you to pay for the wood destroying insect inspection and a home inspection. And when they receive the offer, they say, I'm okay with the price. I'm okay with the wood destroying insect inspection, but I don't want to pay for your home inspection. So they send it back. They cross out that home inspection. They initial that, and they send it back for review. And this is where you have to decide whether you are willing to accept that as a contract. You're going to pay it out of pocket or not. This is just an example. This is not your situation at all. This is just an example of what a counter offer is. So your realtor will guide you through this process, let you know exactly how that would work. And if it's a good counter offer, if it protects you, it's the realtor's job to protect you. So was your offer declined? You need to discuss the next best steps and options with your real estate agent. Again, if it was accepted, hey, you're under contract. Let's go on. So we've gone through preparation. We've talked about discussion. You've gone and viewed homes. You've put in an offer that has turned into a contract. Now it is time for your realtor to work for you. Now the work begins, but mostly for your realtor. Your real estate agent will keep you on track to get your contingencies completed in the required timelines. Is there a problem with a contingency? That's what your real estate agent is for. We help you understand what the problem is. Then you can decide to either move forward, renegotiate, or rescind the contract if that's an option. So you have gone through the preparation. You know your credit situation. You know your price range. You've contacted the lender. You've been pre-approved or pre-qualified. You've moved on. You found a realtor. You've contacted them. You've told them what it is you're looking for. And you started looking at houses. Then you found one you absolutely loved. You put an offer in on it, which turned into a contract possibly. Your realtor got to work for you. They kept you on the timelines. Make sure everything is done as it's supposed to be done. In other words, if you only had 5 business days to prove you had enough cash in your account to buy the home, then your realtor would say, hey, you have 5 business days to get proof from your bank of funds to buy this. So by Thursday, and this is not real, by the way, but by Thursday, we need to have that in. So I need you to get it to me by Wednesday. And then come Tuesday, if I haven't got it, I'm going to be reaching out saying, hey, I need your proof of funds, please. So now that we have everything in, the bank gets to work. And the bank does their part, and it takes them a little while because they have a lot to do on the backside. It has to go through underwriting once they've gotten everything started on their end, and they've gone through, done their part. It goes to underwriting. Underwriting sometimes will kick it back. Sometimes they'll say, hey, it's good to go. And then it's sent on to the closing company. So now what? Well, the closing company will call and say, hey, we just received your documentation. You're ready to close. What day works best for you? This is a party time. This is when everybody loves to get that call because they know closing day is coming. So what happens on closing day? Well, hopefully that morning or maybe even the night before, if that works best for you, however it is you and your realtor work it out, you will have attended a final walkthrough of that property that you're buying to make sure it is in as good or better condition than what it was when you were there. Make sure any repairs are finished that was supposed to be finished according to your contract. Once everything's good, you sign the final closing or final walkthrough paperwork and you go to your closing appointment. When you go to your closing appointment, you will need to have your driver's license with you that is current and active. It cannot be expired. It cannot be revoked. It cannot be out of state unless they say it's okay to be out of state, which I'm sure it is in most places. But talk to your closing company. They will tell you what you need to bring. They will also tell you what kind of payment they need to have. Your lender should have already told you how much you need to bring to the closing table. They should have also told you who to make the bank check out to and whatever form of payment they choose. Okay, so they may say a bank check, they may say a cashier's check. However it applies, whatever they tell you to bring is what you need to bring. So your driver's license, the payment amount, and payment type. Once you've signed all the documentation, and let me tell you, the closing attorneys are fantastic. They know how to get you through this. They will explain the forms as you go. By all means, read through everything. Once you're done, you get the keys to your new home. Then you can go back there, hopefully with your realtor, and they'll take a picture of you standing in front of your new home with, you guessed it, a sold sign. It's very important. You want that memory for your records. So this is how you have your 6-step process to buying a home. This is how you buy your home, okay? Now, keep in mind, this situation is not going to be true and 100% accurate for every single person. Some of these scenarios may not exist for every single person, but it's important, though, to know what the 6 steps are. So you go in, you're educated, you know what's supposed to happen when. And if you have any questions along the way that you would like answered, if you need a realtor, if you just have general questions, I mean, reach out by all means. You can reach me at 304-941-4121. You can email me at steph4walls@gmail.com, and that's STEPH, the number 4, WALLS @gmail.com. You can go to my website, and that is steph4walls.com. You can email, you can text, you can call, you can hit up my website, you can go to my social media pages, and I have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and I've got a few videos on YouTube, and I'll be putting more out soon. But you have multiple ways to reach me. If you need a realtor, call me. I'm more than happy to help. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.